Hey everybody, Console Collector here, back again with another episode of 5 Things from My Game Room. Now in this series we take a look at 5 random things from my game room. I collect a lot of different things, so if there's something from the game room that you would like to see featured in this series, leave a comment below. With all that said, let's get right into the next episode. Hey everybody, we're back with episode 8 of 5 Things from My Game Room. We're going to start this one off with a really obscure Nintendo Gamecube controller. This is the keyboard controller. Now, it was mainly used for Phantasy Star Online, but it actually works with any GameCube controller compatible system. Yes, the GameCube, the Wii U, and even the Switch. I've actually played Super Smash Bros. Ultimate with this thing. So this is the box here. Pretty good shape. Does a nice job of showing all the details of the controller on the top. Just shows the 2 connections there on the bottom side, this side, and then the back. So it's not just white, it's actually got the indigo purple on the back side, which is really cool. This was only released in Japan, so we never got it here in North America, but it still works here, so that's really cool. So let's go ahead and open it up. Check it out. Get that out of the way. And here's the controller. It kind of feels just like a Wii U pad. It's obviously a lot larger, but yeah, it's pretty comfortable. Again, I've played several GameCube games with this and Switch games, even Smash Bros. On Wii U with it. I've had some friends try it out, and it's definitely gimmicky, but it's very playable. And then you got all the buttons here. They have Japanese symbols and English, which is pretty cool. So let's say you're playing Phantasy Star and you need to send a message to a friend. You can just do one of these and get back to your game. Definitely made for games before voice chat. So a little ahead of its time. They moved the start button to this side here. You got your joystick, your D-pad, your left trigger here, and then everything else over here. A, B, X, and Y, the C stick, your Z button, and the other shoulder button. You can see it's branded. And then, yes, it does have 2 controller ports on it, so you need to plug both in. I believe one is for just the controller, the other is for the function of the keypad. So normally when I use this, I don't plug in both because you don't use the keys here at all. It's just the buttons. Now, when I had this plugged in on the Switch, I thought, maybe you could type with this, but the typing actually didn't work with the Switch. I think it was only designed for certain games. So unfortunately, yeah, the keyboard doesn't work. But it still works as a really cool controller. Now we're going to take a look at Cannon Spike for the Sega Dreamcast. This is my favorite game for the Dreamcast. Why is that? One word: fun. This game is just pure arcadey fun. Yes, this game's expensive. Yes, it's rare. But again, it's super fun. What kind of game is it? Well, it's a top-down shoot 'em up, but it's almost got a run and gun kind of feel to it, how you're just going across the screen and destroying a bunch of enemies. It's a really unique game. Now, that's not the only thing that makes it unique. If you know Street Fighter, you may recognize this fella here. Yes, that is Charlie from Street Fighter. But hey, look, it's also got Cammy in it. It has other characters as well, but these 2 special guests is really cool. But that's not it. It also features Mega Man in it. Yeah, Mega Man is in this game. I also know that BB Hood is in it from the Darkstalker series. And that's a game that I really like too, Darkstalker. So it's cool to see BB Hood in here. So looking at the screenshots here, you can see it's top down. And yeah, you just run around the screen and shoot things up. Again, it's just arcadey fun. It's also 2-player, which is nice. So you can grab a friend and give it a play. It's too bad this game is so expensive because it is so much fun. But if you have a chance to get a copy or emulate it, I highly recommend it. It is one of the best games, in my opinion, on the Sega Dreamcast, and that is Cannon Spike. Up next, we're going to take a look at my Nintendo 3DS Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon Special Edition bundle. Now, if you're like me, before I got this, I didn't even know Luigi's Mansion had a special edition 3DS bundle. But yeah, it exists. When I saw this, I was like, whoa, what the heck? This is awesome. The reason why most of you may not have heard of it, it had a really limited release for the 30th anniversary of the year Luigi. So it's actually a pretty obscure and kind of hard to find bundle here. The DS itself is just a standard cobalt blue, but it's got no like cool Luigi imprints or nothing on it. But the box is really nice, as you can see here. My box has a little bit of damage, but unfortunately that's how I got it. You got Boo on the top there. It's a snippet of the mansion there. Nothing interesting there or there, but the back. You can take a look. Can Luigi summon the courage to save Evershade Valley? Really nice box. I love the artwork on it. So I actually pulled the DS out. We're going to take a look at it itself. Again, it's not really anything too special other than the color. I just love this color of this thing. It's a really nice blue metallic here. Mine's really, really mint. I got it in really nice shape, which is awesome. I don't think it was played too much. Opening it up, it's got a nice black screen backing there, and then there's that blue sparkle. Screens are in great shape. Just a really beautiful DS. I love that color. Blue metallic, just something about it is wonderful. And on the back, again, just really nice. And it came with a black stylus. That is the original one. So blue and black, my favorite color combo. So one more time, check out that metal flake and pearl in there. It's so nice. I don't think the camera does justice, but yeah, it's beautiful. Really cool little special bundle here for Luigi's Mansion. Again, the console's just a normal console, just a beautiful color. The box is what makes it really special. Now we're going to take a look at my Nintendo 3DS InStore Standee. The Nintendo 3DS has really been getting expensive and growing in popularity, so I'm really happy I have this cool Standee from the 3DS era. So it's two-sided. This side here we have Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga with Bowser's Minions. The artwork on it's really cool. Has some screenshots here at the bottom. Shows the amiibo function, and then promoting the new Nintendo 2DS in the white, orange, and the black and turquoise. There's no play like it at the bottom, and then the ESRB rating there, E for everyone. So that's that side. So flipping it around on this side, it's promoting Mario Party the Top 100 for the Nintendo 3DS. I really like this game on the DS. I don't know why it got so much hate. It's definitely not as good as the Switch version, but it's still pretty good. On the bottom here, it shows mild cartoon violence and the ESRB rating, showing amiibo functionality. This one's promoting the 2DS as well. That's the white and orange version. And then here, you can actually download play. And I've done this. You can play with 4 friends on one cart. And it's just fun to play some mini games. I got to give a shout out to my favorite mini game ever, Book Squirm from Mario Party 4. Yeah, it just shows different little screenshots from some of the mini games from different versions of Mario Party. Pretty cool. Last but not least, the final item for episode 8 of 5 Things from My Game Room is Snow Brothers for the original NES Nintendo Entertainment System. Now, if you've been on this channel more than once, you know that I love this game. This is one of my favorite NES games. It's one of my favorite games of all time, and it's one of the most nostalgic games for me. Yes, this was a childhood game of mine. I was one lucky kid, which I didn't know at the time, but I had this game as a kid, and I used to play this game with my mom. It's really special to me. It's a fun game. Let's take a look at the box here. Now, when I was a kid, I only had the cart and the manual. We never got the box. I remember my mom getting it at a flea market, and we played it, and we loved it, and that's one that she kept, and she used to say, we're not trading in Snow Brothers, we're keeping that. And I was okay with that. It was a short game, but it just had so much replay value. So yeah, we got it used from a flea market. But a few years ago, the really good friend of mine actually came across this box, and he gave me a really good price on it, so I was able to complete it with my cart and manual. So this is the box here. Really nice artwork. You got the two Snow Brothers there, Tom and Nick. On the side just says Snow Brothers. There, the top, the bottom, and then at the back here, Snow Brothers. There's some screenshots. I wouldn't compare it to Bubble Bobble. I actually like this more than Bubble Bobble. That's probably my nostalgia glasses saying that, but yeah, it's just stage by stage. You take the enemies out by turning them into snowballs and then pushing snowballs around the screen, and to defeat the bosses, you push the snowballs into the bosses. It's a really simple little concept here, but it's just so much fun, especially with a friend. Here it says, snowing the enemy is a real ball. Just talks about the backstory of all that. So really nice box art. I like it. Let's take a look at the manual. It's definitely a little used and beat up, but it's nice that I have it. And this is a Capcom game. And if you know Capcom on the NES, they made a lot of great games. Just telling you about the game here. The controller. This is about your lives and your score. It kind of like predates the Donkey Kong Country level up or one up life system, where you get to spell out the word snow and you get some free lives instead of spelling out Kong. Here shows some of the enemies, like the Frogger, the Fridge, the Flow Frog, Icy, Pumpkinhead, Igloo. I hate these guys. They turn into little tornadoes and spin around and take you out. Chili, Shiver, Coldfish, Chili Blaine, Olgroid, and Ice Bat. I played this game for years and never knew all those names. And there's some power-ups and things you can collect. What's cool, these potions here, yeah. The red hot sauce lets you run really fast. The blue one lets you have thicker snow so that you can make them into snowballs faster. And then the green one lets you throw even farther. So that's really cool. This is definitely the best though, because you can speed around that map like crazy. There's a little bit more information in here. And then at the back, promoting the Game Boy version, which I have that as well. It's definitely not as good, but you know, Snow Bros on the go. So that's the manual. And then here, of course, this is the cart. And this is my childhood cart. Considering how much we played it, it's actually in pretty good shape. We had one of those Nintendo sleeves that we always kept it in, and kept the manual tucked in the back. So yeah, it kept it really protected. Nothing crazy, just the cartridge. So yeah, this is such a great game, such an amazing thing to have in my collection. And people always say, you know, if there's a certain few things you had to keep from your game room that you'd never ever sell, well, this copy of Snow Bros is one of them. It just means too much to me, and I love it. On that note, though, I am super excited for the Snow Bros remake coming out for the Nintendo Switch. You know, I really want to play that with my kids and maybe make some new memories of Snow Bros with my family. I have beaten this game with my youngest son, so that's really cool that he loves it and he's really excited for it as well. So, that's it for episode 8 of 5 Things from My Game Room. Had to finish off with Snow Bros, such an important game for me personally. And I want to also say, I have now set up a playlist for all the episodes of 5 Things from My Game Room. So be sure to check that out on the channel if you want to watch some previous episodes of 5 Things from My Game Room. Alright, that's going to wrap up today's video. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'd really appreciate it. You can follow me on social media. The information is in the description below. I want to thank everybody for watching. I am the Console Collector, and until the next video, happy gaming.